And then I saw her face, and I'm a believer, and not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love.
Hey guys, CUHD here, and I am back with another reaction video. And today I'm going to be reacting to, re-reacting to Pinkie Tail's Cindershy. So yeah, in 2015 I did react to this video, but it didn't go so well. I said an offensive drug joke about Magpie, but I really didn't mean it. I was just joking around. I really knew that she wasn't on drugs when she made this video. I know Magpie. She does make her videos the way she wants them to be. But if YouTube saw that video and really think that I didn't mean it, then they would take it down as a community guideline strike or have it demonetized. I don't know. So yeah, this is my re-reacts video to this video, Pinkie Tail's Cindershy. But you know, that's a good thing because I haven't seen this video in quite a while and I don't remember what happened in this video or the cast of this video. I do know that Fluttershy is Cinderella and Applejack is the fairy godmother. So sorry. And Rarity is the stepmother, and yeah, Spike and Pinkie Pie are the stepsisters, and yeah, Twilight is the Duke, I think, and yeah, Rainbow Dash is the prince. Also, I don't remember any of the voice actors in this video, so yeah, I'm gonna have to refresh my memory on some of the voice actors that were in this video. Anyways, enough talking, let's get to it.
Pinkie Tail's Cindershy. Tonight's story is a classic Poundin' Pumpkin. It's got a
also in the video, one part I had to stop the video to check on something.
Evil stepmother. Once upon a time.
So this time, no pausing.
Not so far away, there lived a humble widowed merchant and his daughter, Cindershy. Cindershy was a kind-hearted filly, beloved by her father and all the little animals of the forest near their home. As the years passed, Cindershy grew lovelier, while her father grew lonelier. Since the passing of Cindershy's mother, he had sought out a new mare to wed. To his misfortune, he happened upon the Lady Rarity and her two horrid daughters.
Spike looks so weird in that makeup.
Spike in a dress? It's Princess Trixie Sparkle all over again. Hey, who are you calling horrid?
The merchant,
can I be honest?
Lady Rarity,
that would be funny seeing someone prank Spike.
On the surface,
makeup on his face
Lady
while he's
Rarity
sleeping.
was a poised gentle mare with refined tastes and impeccable manners. However, she spent most of her time doting on her two daughters. Try as she might, Cindershy's attempts to grow close to her new stepmother had failed. One tragic evening, Cindershy's father had grown gravely ill. His faithful daughter stayed close at his bedside, caring for him as best she could, while his new wife kept her distance. He declared his undying love to his daughter before passing away in her embrace. This angered Lady Rarity, and a newly formed hatred for Cindershy had begun to grow in her cold and cruel heart. She seized the family's fortunes and squandered it on her daughters, forcing Cindershy to be a servant in her own home. Despite the cruelty of her new step-family, Cindershy maintained her kind heart and loving nature. She cooked and cleaned without even uttering a word of complaint, and kept a secret hope in her heart that someday this nightmare would end and she would be happy.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Early one morning in Cindershy's tiny attic bedroom, three mischievous little mice scampered and scurried around the floor, searching for something. When the clock tower told the hour, the three mice squeaked in surprise.
Quick! We gotta hide before she wakes up!
The first little mouse said to the others before the three of them darted into what appeared to be a long pink shawl. Cindershy had woken from the toll of the clock, but was caught off guard when she felt three little critters bury themselves into her tail.
Oh my!
She said, lifting her tail with her
Who's the voice actor for Fluttershy?
Little mice dangling from it.
Is that Loopy Arts?
Great hiding place, Whisker Bloom. How
Whisker
was I
Bloom.
supposed to nose or tail?
Maybe we can jump and make a run for it.
Hold on there. Don't worry, little mice. I won't hurt you.
Cindershy whispered, setting her tail and the mice down on her bed.
I've never seen you three here before. My name's Cindershy. What's yours? My name's Whisker Bloom.
I'm Cheesy Belle.
Cheesy Belle.
Okay, so we're just gonna trust this pony who can talk to animals right away, huh?
And what
Why,
about
you didn't know it?
Cindershy asked, waiting patiently for the mouse's answer. The third mouse sighed and muttered under her breath.
I'm Mousaloo.
Huh.
That's not your name.
Did you forget your own name?
Fine. It's Rataloo.
Rataloo,
But
wow.
I am not a rat.
Rataloo clarified, giving
you are a
Cindershy
rat.
a dark glare.
I think that name's lovely. What brings you three to my attic?
We're the Cutie Mouse Crusaders.
Cutie Mouse Crusaders. Wow.
A quest for what exactly?
You know, this video was made in 2015,
But
so...
we'll know it when we see it.
Oh, well...
Yeah, this video was probably
you're
being
more than welcome to
produced
continue
before
your quest
the
too.
Cutie Marks,
Though,
Cutie
I
Mark
must
Crusaders
warn
got their
you,
Cutie
my
Marks.
stepmother has a dreadfully awful cat. Perhaps you should keep your quest.
Oh yeah, Opal.
Or we could just go to a different house.
Nah, I like it here. Please, what kind of quest would it be if we didn't have to defy a little death now and again?
Before Cindershy had the chance to respond, a loud and annoying
Wait, I kind of know
call
that
could be heard
BA
from
for
downstairs.
Scootaloo. Is that Ice Case?
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Looks like the others are awake. You three sit close by me, just in case. I have to get breakfast started right away.
Cindershy said, letting the mice climb back into her tail while she busily got dressed. Cindershy raced down the steps of the attic to begin
You know,
her daily routine
how come you
of
didn't
chores.
leave them in your
While
bed?
she prepared the breakfast
They
as
would've been
quickly as she
safe
could,
there.
she had to endure the incessant screams of her impatient stepsisters.
Jeez, do they ever shut up?
They're hurting my ears.
How'd they like it if we screamed at them all morning?
We don't know how you can stand it, Cindershy. Oh, it's not too bad.
Shut up!
Coming.
Whoa!
The mice shouted, barely able to cling onto Cindershy's tail as she hurried up the stairs.
I'm sorry, little friends, but please don't let them see you.
Cindershy whispered before pushing the bedroom door.
No, you could have just left them in your bed.
Oh, look who finally showed up. What were you doing anyway?
Just making your breakfast, Paella.
Cindershy said as she placed a tray of food on her stepsister's bed.
Well, you need
Well, there's a
to be
picture of
faster.
a magpie.
Faster! I like my breakfast hot and ready for me when I wake up. Is that so much to ask?
I wonder who made that.
Make it seem like baking is so hard. Oh, look, pancakes!
Paella said, face planting into the pancakes. The Cutie Mouse Crusaders
How come you didn't
popped
notice
their
that?
little heads out of Cindershy's tail to get a good look at her ungrateful sister.
Check out that pony's crazy mind.
What is she wearing?
I'm a mouse and even I have better table manners than that.
While Paella ate, Cindershy tiptoed towards the door.
Hey, I wasn't done yelling at you. Where was I? Faster. Breakfast. Baking. That's right, baking. I could bake so
You know, it would have been so funny if
Not that
Pinkie
hard,
just
you
threw
know.
her plate against the
Oh
wall.
yeah? Well, if it isn't so hard, then why don't you try it sometime?
I don't need to try it. I have tried it, and I'm much better, thank you very much. But I'm not the servant here. I'm the antagonist, and that means I have to be impossible and rude.
Huh?
Wait,
What? Laundry! Yes, I have laundry I need done.
Of course, Paella, but, what needs to be washed?
Isn't it obvious? Oh, no, that's clean. Well, how about laundry? I never said laundry. I said my party cannons need to be cleaned.
Right away.
Cindershy said, slipping out of her sister's room.
Do you ever keep a party cannon in your room, Pinkie?
did you girls hear that? She heard me! From all the way over there! Does this entire house of ponies understand us?
Yeah, if I were a mouse and someone heard me, I'd be like,
Only
"The heck?"
I can understand us.
What? But I just heard her!
We're going into the other sister's room.
The three little mice ducked back into Cindershy's tail as she entered the other bedroom.
It's about time!
I'm sorry for the delay, Spikina. I have your breakfast for you.
Wow, that is one ugly looking pony.
Uh-huh.
He's a
There
dragon.
are interesting, hoofs.
Check out
He
that
has
tail.
feet.
What do you think, Randaloo?
Dragons
Right away.
have feet, not hooves.
Whisker Bloom and Cheesy Belle searched
And also
around
claws as well.
Cindershy's tail until they heard Rataloo's shout from inside Spikina's bedroom.
I fell out! Wait! Don't shut the...
Oh no.
Cindershy
You're
shut
screwed.
the door and moved on to the third bedroom. Although her stepmother did not shout at her as her stepsisters had done, it was her wrath that frightened her the most.
You three best wait for me out here. Opalescence is in there with stepmother, and she'll spot you for sure.
Cindershy whispered. Whisker Bloom and Cheesy Belle leapt from her tail and raced back towards the second sister's room.
Hang on, Randaloo. We're coming for you.
Cindershy tapped lightly at her stepmother's door.
Come in. Good morning, stepmother.
Cindershy whispered. She passed by Opalescence, who snarled and swiped at her with her paw.
I'm not so sure there's anything good about it.
Lady Rarity said, examining the
Who's the
food
VA
that was
for
placed
Rarity?
before her.
Treble sketch?
Remember to finish the sweeping.
Yes, stepmother.
I think it is. I'm not
Today,
sure.
I need you to polish the silver, clean the carpets and the drapes, dust the furniture, clean the sheets and the blankets on the bed, and groom my little Opal Wopal.
Before Cindershy could
I wouldn't
give
get near him.
response, she
Or
was
her,
interrupted
sorry.
by the loud and terrified scream of her stepsister Spikina.
A rat! A rat in my room! Disgusting little creature! A rat! Mother!
Spikina burst into the bedroom and up to her
Seriously,
mother's
Spike.
bedside. She pointed a claw at Cindershy.
Since when
accusing-
was Rarity your mama?
She did it, Mother! She brought the little vermin in here! I've seen her with all kinds of animals! Punish her!
What's going on? Why wasn't I invited? Are we screaming? I love screaming!
From the doorway, the four of them could clearly see the little mouse crusaders assisting Rataloo, who it appeared had been through quite an ordeal.
A rat? A rat? I am a mouse!
Let it go, Randaloo. Oh,
Yeah, she's not gonna let it go.
Get them all.
Oh crap, get out of here.
Run, little friends.
The mouse crusaders darted away quick as lightning. Opalescence was not too far behind.
Ooh, you're in so much trouble.
I have no idea where they came from.
Clearly, this place just isn't clean enough if you're letting vermin in our house. In addition
She's
to
always
the
telling
regular
if
chores, I
Fluttershy
expect you
is
to
lying.
sweep again, wash and scrub every inch of the floor. Not a crumb of food out of place, not a speck of dust to be found. Nothing. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and Cindershy, dear. If my daughters or I find another creature in this house again by your doing, you'll go without supper for a week.
Oh, snap!
Hyla laughed just as her mother used her magic to slam the door on Cindershy. Hours later, Cindershy was hard at work while the Cutie Mouse Crusaders did what they could to help. It wasn't difficult for them to outwit Lady Rarity's cat, and they took great pride in their ability to do so. They felt terrible for causing Cindershy so much grief with her awful family. All three offered to help with her chores. Sometime that afternoon, there was a short knock at the door. Cindershy opened it curiously to find one of the prince's royal messengers.
Royal
The messenger
messengers.
struggled
Yes, of
to
course.
hold on to her trumpet and blasted it right in Cindershy's ear.
Tone it down, will ya?
His Majesty, the Prince! You, don't have to shout. I can hear you just fine. Oops, my bad. His Majesty, the Prince, invites all eligible males
That's Pinkie
attend
Rose.
his
I can tell
gala
by
this
the voice.
Evening. A gala?
The soft
Oh,
voice,
how
I should say.
exciting! I must inform my stepmother right away. Thank you.
The messenger smiled and fumbled to pick up her trumpet, flying to the next home where Cindershy could hear her blowing her horn loudly in some pony else's face. Cindershy was so elated at the possibility of the gala, she didn't even notice the glares her family gave her when she barged in on their lunch to tell them the news.
Cindershy, what's gotten into you? You know not to disturb our meal.
Yes, stepmother, I know. I just...
Ooh, what's this?
Let me see.
No, it's mine. Give it to me.
Claude,
Hey,
give it back. I want to
hold
see it.
Give it back. I want
Claude,
to see it.
give it
Let
back.
go.
It's
totally
my
turn.
As the pair of them fought over it, Lady Rarity calmly levitated the invitation from her daughters and read it silently to herself.
Oh my! This is wonderful news! Girls! Girls! Stop this bickering at once! It's a message from the prince!
The prince?
He's inviting us to his royal gala this evening!
A party? I love party. Galas.
Oh, I've always dreamed of marrying the prince.
Did you read the part on there about, the eligible mirrors?
Yes, indeed I did.
Oh, have you?
That can't be true. Mother, you can't let her go with us.
Now,
Well, she
now,
has to.
girls, Cindershy has a point. I'll tell you what, Cindershy. If you can finish all of your chores and help your sisters get ready, provided you can find something to wear, you may come with us as well.
Of course! I will, stepmother. Thank you, thank you.
And I hope the dress you will put on will be great.
Oh.
Cindershy's happiness soon faded, however, when she realized the length of the chores list she still needed to complete. Every moment she got closer to finishing, her stepsisters demanded her attention in helping them prepare for the gala. Therefore, the Cutie Mouse Crusaders took matters
Ain't that
into their own
considering
paws.
wasting her time?
Cindershy needs our help, Crusaders. We have to find a way of getting her to the gala.
But how can we do that? We're just 3 little mice.
Maybe we could make a dress for her.
Us? Make a dress? Are you sure about that, Cheesebell?
Oh, come on, Whisker Bloom. How hard can it be? We just gotta use one of her old ones and make it look,
Better.
yeah, better.
Well, alright then, if you think so.
The Crusaders made their way to Cindershy's meager closet to find nothing but old rags. They looked at them and then back at each other, unsure which to beautify.
Oh, wow. So many choices.
How about this one?
Yeah, it can't be
have
difficult to choose.
as many holes as the other ones do.
It's perfect.
It is?
Yeah. All we need is some ribbon, maybe some lace, sequins.
And where the hell are we supposed to find all that stuff?
In her stepsister's room, of course.
I
If they can't be
wouldn't
nice
go
to
in
her,
there.
they may as well
You
be
guys are
useful
gonna get
for
killed.
Something. Well, what do you think?
If it means ripping apart some of that ugly pony's dresses, I'm totally in.
Me too!
Let's make a dress she'll never forget and destroy personal property in the process. Yeah!
You could
By
just
early evening,
destroy
Cindershy
the
had
property
lost all
of
hope of going
the
to the gala.
stepsisters as payback.
Even though all the
for trying to
chores
kill
had been
ya.
completed and her family was all ready to go, she knew that she didn't have time to modify anything from her wardrobe. Her hoofsteps were slow, and her ears matted against her head when she finally reached the attic. Cindershy opened the door and was taken aback when the 3 Mouse Crusaders jumped from their hiding places, shouting.
Surprise!
Cindershy gaped at the gown before her, unable to find the words.
Do you like it?
Oh my, it's...
Amazing.
Well, I've never seen anything like it.
Cindershy said, trying her best not to hurt their little mouse feelings. The truth was, the dress was a mess. Ribbons and lace were roughly sewn in awkward places. Gemstones were haphazardly placed throughout the dress, and random chunks of fabric were sewn onto it. It was apparent that 3 very different mice designed 3 very different dresses and then combined it together to create the horror before her now.
Try it on! Try it on!
Cindershy obliged.
I really
She
don't think
modeled
that's
the
going to
dress
be
for the 3
acceptable.
mice, 2 of whom were overjoyed.
You're beautiful!
Ready for the gala!
Wow.
I don't think that's going to work.
Really
The
stuck his
bow on her butt?
seamstresses.
Oh, it's not that bad, Rataloo. Besides, it's the thought that counts.
Come on! It's time to go! Look, the carriage is waiting!
Cindershy looked from the dress to the door. She hesitated, but decided it was worth the try. She hurried down the steps, calling out to her step-family.
Wait for me! Please wait!
Lady Rarity and her daughters were just on their way out when they turned to see Cindershy racing
Gosh,
towards
Spike,
them.
you think you look so cute.
Cindershy, don't be silly.
With your
you couldn't
curled
have had
spikes.
time to make yourself presentable.
Agreed.
And that's saying something.
Hey!
Sorry, Spike, if you're watching this. Well, a YouTube
don't even know
user
where to begin,
in the name
Daddy.
of Spike.
I think you were better off in the rags.
Do I rip it up? Cause the rats.
You put it in the
have
rags,
some
then
of
I'll
my
put
stuff on it?
your feet in them.
Nice!
Rataloo shouted from the banister above, alerting Opalescence.
Oops.
Scootaloo, you
No,
idiot!
no.
Why'd you do alert her?
I think that might actually improve it. I think that gown already slaughtered itself. Come, girls, the prince awaits.
Lady Rarity said. She and her 2 daughters laughed themselves silly as the carriage pulled them away from the house, leaving a broken-hearted Cindershy behind. Cindershy burst into tears,
I hope you two
running
poop
from the
in your
house to the
dresses.
backyard where she finally collapsed, crying on a little stone bench. Moments later, she was joined by the Cutie Mouse Crusaders.
But I don't get it. I thought we did a good job.
Maybe we gave it too much lace?
Or ribbon.
Or everything.
It's not your fault, little friends. You were just trying to help me.
And you did try your
Guess
best.
I'm just not meant to go to the gala or meet the prince.
Now, I wouldn't go thinking that just yet.
An unfamiliar voice said. Cindershy lifted her head from her hooves and looked around for the source. Much to her amazement, a pony appeared out of thin air before her, in a shimmering dress and holding a bright, sparkling wand.
There are no appropriate words to describe how I feel about this here getup. But that's not the point. Cindershy,
Yep, back to the
I've
dramas.
heard your cries and have looked into your heart. Because you are so kind and pure, I will grant you your heart's desire.
Wait, who are you?
Oh, right. Why, I'm your fairy apple mother, of course.
Fairy
I didn't
apple
know we
mother.
had a fairy apple mother?
Apparently
Yeah, I would get
you
one
do.
too.
Have you thought of what you most desire, Cindershy?
Yes, of course.
You have.
You know, my
what
heart
to
would
ask.
flutter so hard
Well, my
if I
parents
saw
think.
Applejack
Wait, what?
in that outfit in real life.
Oh, now hang on a second. I thought you're supposed
Or,
to want to go to the gala.
when I go to a
Said what
convention,
I desire.
I should
I
say.
want to see my father again above all else.
Well, gosh, I guess that's quite the plot hole here. Can we just
Well, yeah, you did lose your father.
pretend that you most desire to go to the gala?
I suppose. I do want to meet the prince.
Great. Now that I can do. But before I do, I'm gonna need me some supplies. Now, let's see, do you have an apple tree here somewhere?
Yes, it's right over there.
Good. Go pick one, would you?
Cindershy didn't hesitate. She retrieved the apple and held it up to her fairy apple mother.
Go ahead and put that on the ground there and give me some room.
Cindershy and the Crusaders backed away from the apple, while her fairy apple mother held her
Alright,
wand
let's see
above
what this
it.
spell's gonna be like.
Now, there are some words I have to say. Bippity. No, wrong network.
Wrong network.
Appledy, bappity, zap.
Fairy apple
Appley,
mother
babbly,
waved
zap.
the magic wand, and the apple on the
Nice.
ground
You
began
go,
to
AJ.
shake and mutate.
Or should I
It
say,
grew larger,
Fairy
and
apple
larger,
mother.
hollowing itself out and growing all sorts of new features. By the time it was done, the apple had become a marvelous carriage. Cindershy gasped in awe and excitement, reaching out her hoof just to make sure it was real. It still resembled an apple and smelled just as sweet as one, too.
Do y'all happen to have any little critters about? What am I talking about? You're Cindershy. Of course you have critters nearby.
She almost said her real
I need some
name.
mice.
What do you need mice for?
Don't worry, no harm will come to him.
Come on out, little friends.
With a wave of my magical doohickey and recite the
Doohickey?
magic words, I will transform these mice into... Oh, wait a minute. I can't turn them into horses because that'd just be ponies, right? Oh, well, shoot. I guess that wasn't completely thought through. What else can pull ponies? Let's see. How about
Dragons?
an apple carriage pulled by dragons? That seems stranger. Dragons it is.
Well then.
Appledy, zap.
In a flash of light, the mice were transformed into large, sleek-looking dragons.
Well, Cheesabelle, you're positively terrifying.
And look at you, Whisker Blue. I've never been so terrified of you in my life.
Hey, what about me? Why didn't your spell
Poor
work on
Rataloo
me?
being left out.
'Cause I used the spell for mice, of course. Don't you worry, Rataloo. I have just the thing in mind for you.
But I am a mouse.
Appledy, babbledy, zap.
Rataloo opened her eyes slowly, excited and afraid to see what she had become, only to find out she hadn't changed.
Wait, you didn't do anything.
Of course I did. You're much bigger now. You can be the coach rat, or mouse. You know, guide the others and such.
That's it?
Rataloo objected before she was magicked away to the apple slice seat on top of the carriage, holding the reins for her two newly dragonified friends.
Now let's see. I've got the carriage and the dragons and the
Her dress?
coach mouse thing. What am I forgetting?
Maybe, if you don't mind.
No, I can remember. Don't help me. Oh, what was that last thing?
It's not that I don't appreciate the dress the mice made for me, but...
Oh, right, the dress.
Yes,
Maybe I could just
that's
get
what I
on
was trying to
with
tell
it.
you.
Whoa-ho-ho! What happened to this thing? You live in that house with Rarity and she let you walk out looking like that?
Yes?
How come you didn't recognize that earlier?
Alright, how about we, turn it green? No, what's in this season? Plaid? Sweet Celestia, I made it worse. Maybe we should cut it short?
Don't stress yourself.
Longer! Definitely longer! Shoot, I was not cut out for this role. Unicorns wouldn't need no magic stick or silly words.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because Applejack's not magical.
Stop.
Sorry, AJ.
What
I still love you.
happened? Why is everything black and white? And not moving? Pinkie, where did you come from? How did you get here?
Fourth wall. Not important.
Ah, yeah.
Here,
Yes.
I got you this. It's the design for a dress for Cindershy.
What? Oh, hey, this does look nice. Who drew this?
Rarity. Duh.
But I thought...
Don't question it, Applejack. I gotta go. It's almost my turn to dance with the prince. Oh, he's just so handsome. Bye.
Pinkie?
Wonder who's gonna be the
Where'd
prince.
you go?
Are you
Oh,
saying
wait.
the dress should be pink?
Great, I forgot.
Nope. Looks like it's supposed to be blue. Alright, let's just go with it. Appledy, bippledy, zap!
The magic surrounded Cindershy
Ho-ho,
when she was
mama.
lifted off the ground. Moments later, she reappeared wearing a beautiful gown with matching glass horseshoes.
This is beautiful. I've never felt so amazing in all my life. Thank you. The glass horseshoes are kind of fragile, don't you think?
Are you complaining about this dress too?
No, I can make it work. It's beautiful.
Good. Hop on in, Cindershy. Your prince awaits. Oh, wait. I forgot to tell you. You need to be home by the stroke of midnight, because that's when all this magic is gonna wear off.
Midnight? May I ask why?
I don't know. Ask Paella when you see her. She seems to know all the ins and outs of what's going on here. For some
Oh, yeah,
reason,
'cause
my
she's
magic
creator
isn't
of
permanent like
Pinkie
unicorn
Tails.
magic. All the more reason why I shouldn't be playing this part. Anyway, you best be going now.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Don't mention it, Sugar Cube.
Fairy Apple Mother said as the carriage pulled out of the garden and began its journey to the castle.
Good. Can I take this here dress thing off now?
No.
I should have just given her mine.
Nah, you look totally hot in
Meanwhile,
that.
at the royal
Applejack.
gala, the prince was about to make his royal appearance. His right hoof pony, the Grand Duke, made his way to the center of the grand staircase and cleared his throat. The royal trumpet sounded, and the gala guests all directed their attention to him.
My lords and ladies, I am pleased to welcome you here to the Prince's Gala. As many of you are aware, the Prince has been charged by the King to select his bride from those eligible mares in attendance tonight. At the Prince's request, every mare is to line up around the ballroom and wait her turn to dance. By the gala's conclusion, one lucky mare will be selected as his bride. So, without further ado, I introduce you all to this evening's festivities, the Prince!
Say the name.
After a long moment of silence, all
You gotta
eyes
say the
shot
na-
back
you
to
gotta
the
say the
Grand
name.
Duke in confusion.
His Royal Majesty, the Prince.
You forgot awesome, spectacular, radicalific, amazing.
That's Rainbow
His
Dash.
Royal Majesty, the awesome, spectacular, radical, something amazing prince.
Oh, yeah! Hello, random
Yo.
Prince Kingdom!
Woohoo!
Is every pony ready to have
What's
the
up,
most
Prince
awesome,
Dash?
amazing gala ever?
Your Highness, I'm sure you remember the King's request to be cordial, kind, and professional this evening. He expressly forbade you to...
Oh, come on, Dookie. I'm just having a little fun.
Dookie.
Prince Dash said as he walked past a throng of adoring mares.
Hey there. Looking good. How you doing?
I
Lost
am the
narrator.
Grand Duke.
That's right.
Not Dookie. Perhaps if we organize each eligible mare in a line, you can give each of them time to dance with you before you make your selection.
The Grand Duke offered,
Come on, just let him
following
do
close
what he
behind
please.
Prince Dash and having to keep the other ponies from getting too close.
It's like I always say, Your Highness. Organization is the key to any successful...
Yeah. Books and learning and magic and stuff. Tell you what, Dookie, you do that, and I'm gonna go mingle with those cute mares over there.
Prince Dash said, zipping away from the Grand Duke quick as lightning to cozy up to a pair of mares.
Any pony want to dance with the heir to the throne?
Heir to the throne, yes, because
That's
she
what I'm
she
saying.
flies to the
You
sky.
must go about this in an orderly fashion, or every mare will get a chance to...
Lighten up, old timer, will ya? It's a gala. Go drink some punch or dance or something. You do dance, don't you, Dookie? I'm sure one of these mares will want to be swept off her hooves. Don't worry about a thing. I'm awesome. I got this.
As the mares swarmed around the prince, Cindershy
That's
had
Carrot
finally
Top
reached
in
the
that
gates of the castle.
outfit right there.
She made her way to the entrance and smiled, taken in by the beauty of the castle ballroom. From not too far away, Prince Dash caught a glimpse of Cindershy as she entered, and his mouth fell open.
Who is that?
I don't know. You're the one who said not to take names when the guests arrived, despite my several protests.
That was a rhetorical question. Here, take my crown. It's just getting in the way. Oh, and
So you're gonna give it to
take care of these mares for me
Twella
too.
to wear?
Thanks.
Prince Dash's departure was met with a chorus of disappointed sighs and grumbles, and all eyes quickly
Sorry,
zeroed
Lyra,
in on the
but
Grand
you ain't
Duke
getting near
looking
Dash.
for an explanation.
There's no need to get upset, ladies. I'm sure the prince will return very soon.
Prince Dash made his way to Cindershy with single-minded determination. He'd never seen a mare so lovely. Once he'd flown to her side, he bowed low before asking,
May I have this dance?
Cindershy smiled, honored that a stranger would be so forward with her. Although she still didn't know where the prince was, she was taken by this stranger and accepted his offer. Cindershy had never learned to dance, but it didn't seem to stop her from gliding across the ballroom with Prince Dash. As the pair of them danced, the other mares could only stare in disappointment. None more so than Lady Rarity.
Looks like they're
and her two
growing in
daughters.
with envy.
Who does she think she is anyway? She's being incredibly selfish if you ask me. Other ponies want to turn too.
Strange. I can't quite place it, but I feel as if I've seen her somewhere before.
That's because you have, silly. That's Cindershy.
Hush, Piella, Mommy's concentrating. Who could that be?
Oh,
Didn't you
come
just
on,
hear her?
She's not even wearing a mask. It's not that hard to tell that that's our sister Cindershy.
You're just jealous that somebody else is dancing with him. You're making up wild stories for attention like you always do, Paella.
Shut up, Spunky. Now you're stupid.
Am not.
Aren't you?
Am not.
Aren't you?
Quiet! Both of you. Perhaps the Grand Duke will know who
Yeah, it's
she
easy
is.
to tell when you're not
Allow
wearing a
me
mask.
to, and please try not to embarrass me.
Yes, Mother.
Excuse me, you there, Duke fellow?
Not the face! Oh, please
Sup,
forgive
Trixie?
the outburst.
Sup, Mod?
Prince Dash had
And hello
mitigated
to
a
you,
few
Tree
angry
Hugger.
mares, and I fear they got the better of me. How is it I can help you?
That mare, the one he's dancing with. Who is she?
Oh, come on, didn't you just
I have absolutely
just
no
accept the
idea,
answer
madam.
from Paella?
I tried to get him to be
She
more
did say it
organized
was
about all this,
Cindershy.
but would he listen? No, he'd rather call me Dookie or Egghead and go gallivanting
Egghead.
on one of his quests to slay some monster.
Of course, because
And I
Twella
was
is an
doing
egghead.
things
She
right.
reads books.
Is it fair? Most certainly not. I'm a duke, not a babysitter.
Someone's got
Well, you look after him.
Meanwhile, Cindershy and the prince had danced themselves away from the jealous crowds and into the castle gardens. When they finally looked away from each other, Cindershy gasped in delight at the beauty around her.
I take it you like the garden? Like it? It's the most exquisite garden I've ever seen. Oh, I bet you get all kinds of little animals running around. Yeah, if you're into that sort of thing.
Oh, great, the phone is ringing.
I really am. Cool.
Are we going to do the same thing yesterday?
Then you should come here whenever you'd like.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, how I'd love to.
Let me take this.
I'd spend all...
Okay, sorry about that, everybody. I needed to check on the phone, and turns out it was no one. Anyways, let's continue.
Day exploring the flora and fauna of this magical place. There's this thing I have to do tonight, and it's kind of lame. But after meeting you, I think maybe I might have actually made the decision about...
What could be lame? Wedding?
It's midnight. Yeah? So what? Oh, no. Oh, no. I'm sorry, but I have to go. I have to go now. But why? The prince.
Yep, just like the Apple Mother told you. You have to be back home before the magic wears off.
Thank you for a wonderful evening. The prince? But don't you know that I'm... Goodbye.
Cindershy called, running as fast as she was able to in her glass horseshoes.
Well, the crown has to give it away.
Don't go!
Cindershy knew the handsome stranger wasn't far behind. She continued running, her heart beating faster with every toll of the clock tower's bell. She raced down the front steps, but in her haste, she had forgotten how fragile her footwear was. She stepped down hard on the stone, and one of the glass horseshoes shattered.
Oh my!
Thinking fast, Cindershy removed the other horseshoe before it too would shatter. From behind her,
you
she
knew
could
they
hear
were
Prince Dash coming.
fragile.
She squeaked in fright and continued down the steps.
Whisker Bloom, Cheesy Bell, Rattle, where are you?
We're here!
Oh my, you're mice again. The magic must be wearing off faster than I thought.
Wait! Who's that?
Never mind. I can't let him see me like this. Quickly, friends, climb onto my tail. He must flee before he sees me.
Sees you in what? The dress we made you?
Show him how pretty you are in that one. No time.
Well,
Cindershy said. She scooped her little mice friends into her hooves and ran along the path back to her home.
Yeah, that's right. Just get the heck out of here.
Later, Prince Dash had finally made it outside, but to his disappointment, the mysterious mare had vanished. The Grand Duke was not far behind, gasping and wheezing for air.
Your Highness, what about the other mares who...
Never mind the other mares, Dookie. I want that mare. The mysterious mare who has stolen my heart. Look, she even left one of her horseshoes behind. It's a sign.
A sign? More like a sign that those shoes were a clear hazard to begin with.
No matter what it takes, I will find that mare and I will make her my princess.
All right, if you're sure. What's her name?
I don't know.
That's
Well,
right.
where
Here
does
comes
she
the
live?
Flutterdash.
No clue.
How
One of
about
the
her mane
biggest-
color?
one of the
Her
biggest
coat color?
ships
The
ever.
color of her dress?
That's funny. I don't remember.
Then how do you expect to find her?
I don't.
But you just said...
I expect us to find her. Come with me, Dookie. We will scour the kingdom looking for the mare whose hoof fits this glass horseshoe.
What?
Well,
Are you crazy?
Twilight
There's
Mina's
gotta
gonna
be
get
hundreds of
crazy
mares with
if
that
you
hoof size in this
drive
kingdom.
her crazy.
But only one of her.
Yes, but that doesn't solve our problem at all. All right, I will have the royal stable host get your carriage, my lord, and we will set out to find the mare of your dreams, who you only danced with for 10 minutes and know nothing about.
We leave at dawn.
Dawn? Why Dawn? She can't be far from here, sire, and with all the other guests still in a ballroom, don't you think it would be easier to find her if we left now?
Dawn, Dookie.
I did not sign up for this.
The next morning, Prince
things
Dash
are gonna
and the
go
Grand
his
Duke
way.
began scouring the kingdom for
You'll
the
accept
mysterious
that.
mare. As the Grand Duke had predicted, many mares' hooves could fit in the glass horseshoe. Those whose hooves did fit were promptly sent to the castle to await Prince Dash's decision.
Your Highness, please. We have not slept since the night before the gala. We're tired. We're delirious. You just sent 3 mares to the castle with completely different eye colors. I'm beginning to think
Delirious.
this is a lost cause.
H2O, delirious.
The colors might have been different, but they could
I still remember
be
that
love.
name.
One of them was in her 80s,
A
sire.
YouTuber, to be exact.
I do not discriminate based on age, Dookie.
80s?
You should be ashamed of yourself, degrading older mares in such a way.
But we're looking for the mare you danced with last night. I know for a fact that she was young. Even I could tell you that much.
We can rule out some of them later, Dookie. For now, let's just go to the next house. Besides, there can't be that many houses in the kingdom, right? We've been to like 40 already.
There are 100.
Only 100 houses? We could totally do that.
No, Your Majesty. 100,000 houses in your kingdom.
Whoa. On second thought, let's make this
That is a
the last
bunch of houses.
Fortunately for Cindershy, the last house that the prince was going to visit was her own. Unfortunately, however, she was not able to see him when he arrived, as her evil stepmother had cruelly locked her away in her attic before his arrival. She didn't want Cindershy to have any chance at all of marrying the prince, and was worried that her pretty face would distract from her own 2 daughters. Unable to do anything, Cindershy wept in her attic prison while her little mice friends watched sadly from below.
We've got to do something.
That prince sure does sound a lot like the handsome stranger Cindershy danced with last night.
That's it. The handsome stranger must be the prince.
Oh, yeah? And how do you know that? You didn't see the prince or the handsome stranger.
But don't you see, girls? We've been on a quest for something and never knew what that quest was. Maybe our quest is to reunite Cindershy with her
you guys
love.
were
And
dragons,
the only
except
way
for
to do
Rowley.
that is to get the key.
Couldn't you just see
Well,
up above
the shop.
from your
I'm in.
height of being a dragon?
What's the plan?
I've got one!
Whisker Bloom announced, then pulled her friends closer to whisper it to them. Meanwhile, downstairs, the prince and the duke were letting Spikina try on the glass horseshoe.
I'm telling you, sire, the shoe does not fit this one.
Of course it fits! I wore it last night! How could it possibly not fit me this morning?
She has a point, Dookie. Why
You
won't
liar.
the shoe fit the next morning?
Oh, for the love of Celestia, will the next pony please try it on now?
While every pony was distracted, the Cutie Mouse Crusaders had made their way down towards the stepmother. They noticed she had hung the key to Cindershy's room on a hook on the wall. Sadly, the hook was too far to reach.
Now what?
Now we wait for Redwood to wake up opalescence. Trust me, Cheesabelle, it's gonna work. Just make sure to stand right here under the key.
Not too much longer, the pair of mice heard the sound of Rataloo's screaming and Opalescence chasing. Rataloo provoked Opalescence to chase her around outside before cleverly directing her toward the wall that held the key. When Opalescence jumped to attack her, Rataloo dodged her claws, causing Opal to crash into the side of the house, shaking the key free from the hook inside.
And boom!
Moments later, an exhausted Rataloo joined them, still panting for air.
Did you get the key?
Sure did. Great job, Redaloo. Let's get
You know
this
the best way to be
Cindershy
energized?
quick.
You know what
A jump
I
in the
found
pool.
out, girls? I can move a lot faster than you two can. And I'm a lot stronger, too. I wonder why that is.
No idea, Rat-aloo.
It's like you're an entirely different animal.
Huh. Well, that's weird. Oh, anyway, come on. What are we waiting for? Let's get this key to Cindershy.
Yeah, you are pretty fast.
It fits! Thank you, Hasbro, for keeping every pony the same basic shape and size!
Be careful with that!
Hasbro!
Fast! I
Seriously,
made a
Pinkie,
box
you and your
with
fourth wall breaks!
Again! Would you be so kind as to join me at the castle, my dear? Our fairy tale ending awaits!
Don't you mean you and about 20 other mares fairy tale ending?
Oh yeah! That. I forgot about that. Well, surely one of them is my beloved. I'm sure I could tell them apart once I see them all once more.
You won't have to.
Yeah, the glass horseshoe fits me. I'm obviously your princess. Oh, Dashy, we're gonna be together forever and ever and ever. You sure are a lot more energized than I remember you last
You
night,
know,
my love.
I wish Pinkie Dash would work in this video, but
A nice cup of coffee puts the bounce right back into my...
I think Flutter Dash works better in this
Actually, Your
video.
Highness, I was not referring to my daughters.
Huh?
I was referring to me, as it is I, your beloved princess to be.
But, Mother...
Hush, child, and give me the horseshoe at once.
Lady Rarity said, taking the horseshoe from Paella before she could protest.
See? The horseshoe so clearly fits me, my love. Whisk me away to our happily ever after.
I'm pretty sure my love wasn't a unicorn. In fact, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure she was a Pegasus. We did dance in flight after all.
You're
Now you
just
remember.
remembering that detail
Now
now?
you picture it?
I flew with magic, of course.
But I'm your love.
No, it's me!
No, I am.
Lady Rarity and her daughters gasped when they saw Cindershy enter the room. Lady Rarity growled under her breath and realized she was still wearing the glass horseshoe. Thinking fast, she slammed her hoof down on the ground, shattering the horseshoe to pieces.
No! That was the only real clue we had!
Darn it!
You don't need any more clues. Clearly the horseshoe fit me, and therefore I must become the princess.
You're wrong. I could never forget the face of my one true love.
You could what?
I've searched all day for you. Would you be
There
my
you go.
princess?
Booyah!
I don't know what to say.
Say yes! Seriously, is no pony going to point out that the magic wore off on
Flutter
everything
dash!
else except
Flutter
the
dash!
shoe?
Flutter dash! Flutter
Don't
dash!
interrupt the love scene.
She can understand us! I told you guys! Point Rataloo!
Yes, yes, of course I will marry you.
And so it was that Cindershy's dream finally did come true. She was soon wed to the prince and became a princess.
And as for you
never
three,
again having to
Spikina,
work for her
Paella,
wicked stepmother and stepsister.
and stepmother, go in the
The
dungeon
Mouse
now!
Crusaders had finally accomplished their great quest and decided to live their lives in the castle with Cindershy, where they could be pampered and treated like the little heroes that they were. Cindershy's family eventually apologized for their behavior and begged to be allowed into the castle. After lengthy teachings of kindness, they were finally able to live in the castle alongside Cindershy, whom they accepted as their family.
I don't think
And
that
so,
ever happened in the
they
movie.
all lived happily ever after.
The end. Wait a minute. Cindershy forgave them? After all that they put her through, she forgave them? What kind of story is this? Oh, seriously.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This story's ending is totally unsatisfying. But anyway, I hope I'll see you all next time for more Pinkie Tales.
Alright, let's see if I can remember those voice actors. Pegasus Pitch, VA. I can't pronounce that. Yep, Disney Fanatic. Woohoo! Sophia K. Ice Gaze, yep, I knew that. Char Pony VA. Treble Sketch, guessed right. Glory of the Rain Wings. Lily Leaf, I should say. Yep, the Lost Narrator. You go, girl. Yep, and Pinkie Rose. Next time, Shaladin. Yep, I remembered that one. Shaladin was great. Well, there you have it, guys. I re-reacted to Cindershy without saying, yeah, you know that, the inappropriate joke, the drug joke I made about Magpie. Yeah, I completely regret that. Ever since I did that video, I've been going over some thinking, and I thought to myself it wasn't a funny joke when I said that. I mean, I really didn't mean that at all, really. I've been watching a lot of YouTube poops, and yeah, I kept hearing that joke in those YouTube poops, yes, of course. And yes, I deeply regret saying that on the last time I reacted to that video. Yeah. And yes, this was my reaction to, Cindershy right here. And, yep, I did not say that joke, so I could be sure that this video doesn't get demonetized, yeah. Because it would be very disappointing to see this video get demonetized. And there might be some people that really like this video want to see me react to this video. Yeah, although it's a re-reaction because, I needed to start over on that reaction because I deeply regret saying that. Yeah, that joke. Yeah. And about my opinion about that ending right there. I wouldn't. I didn't think that really happened in the real Cinderella movie. Yeah, I haven't seen that movie in quite a while. I mean that movie, the first Cinderella movie, that's super old. That movie was like made 45 years before Toy Story. And I really don't remember what happened in the real Cinderella movie, you know, the classic cartoon. Also, I haven't seen the 2015 version. So maybe I'll do a reaction to the Cinderella movie, the classic Cinderella movie, and maybe my brain will be refreshed on that movie. So yeah. Once again, guys, thanks for watching, and ahoy!